Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Monday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I have the distinct honor of welcoming you to another fantastic week of shows here on the channel. Thank you so very much for joining. We truly do appreciate it. Hit that like button, comment in the chat, or later in the comment section. And of course, remember to share the video. That always helps out a ton. Thank you all so very freaking much. Happy Monday, everybody. We got minimal goofs, minimal gaffes, some new releases to talk about. It's mostly a solo Geo show. Unfortunately, I'm competing against a stream that in our niche, it's like going up against the Super Bowl. So for anybody that's watching live, thank you so much. You are a true MVP, and I will always remember that. So thank you. We are contractually obligated to remind you that there are new releases this week, and you can find them at our sponsor's website. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. Get your Omni, straight paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more in the world of collected editions for great discounted prices. You get free shipping in the US at orders that start at $50 or more. And check this out, there's a loyalty discount which adds an extra 2% off to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, that and more when you visit InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor. Here are the current deals of the week. These will disappear tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time when they reveal the new ones. But since you're watching here, we got the scoop. We're going to give you all the details on the new releases in a couple minutes, so stay tuned for that. Shout out to In Stock Trades, of course, for providing all that info. We already revealed some of the spotlight sales last week, so you have to tune in to the different streams. You never know when we could just drop all the info and stuff. So shout out. Of course, you see the top sellers here, and if I go back up, there are a bunch of sales happening right now. Clearances, damages, red tags, 24-hour flash sale, character spotlight on my favorite DC character spotlight on Deadpool. You got a series spotlight on Vinland Saga, a spotlight sale on Junji Ito, and a series spotlight on Monsters. My favorite DC character is Aquaman, by the way. So there you go. You can grab all the Aquaman you would ever need right there at an extra 5% off. So 45% off for these books. That is pretty freaking great, including the two Omnis that we have for Aquaman, the Jeff Johns one, and the Peter David Omnibus as well. So go check them out. InStockTrades.com is the place to go. Shout out to our sponsor. Also, at the end of April, last Monday, we will be doing a $50 gift card courtesy of our sponsor. So all you got to do is show up for the last Monday stream, hang out with us, and we'll pick out a winner towards the end of that show. So once again, shout out InStockTrades.com. Whew. I did not check out the 24-hour flash sale. My bad. That goes to the Traveler. It must have stuck because I do remember on was it Thursday that I showed the Traveler? I don't know. People need to buy the Traveler, I guess. So shout out. Not me full screen. There we go. Whew. All righty, folks. Thank you so very much. Kenny, been a minute. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Just pre-ordered a ton of Superman, Supergirl books, and Batman by Neil Adams, Absolute Edition at the Amazon early this morning. Nice. Hey, Jess and Jill. Jess left me a message, which I already knew. I anticipate everything, and I think like 2 steps ahead. So I was already prepared for all of this. The stream is going to take a while. I'm like, keep going. I'm good. I'll just talk about random nonsense here. And if he doesn't show up, well, it's just a solo Geo show. That's okay. We got all you wonderful people tuning in. That means a lot. Last year, this happened, and I tried to play some games online. I might do that. after we're done with previews, because that takes importance in this broadcast tonight. What will I play? I have no idea, but I'll hook up my Switch. I have it over here, so I can always do that. Good evening, super gentlemen. Thank you so much. I just got over the weekend. I just got over the weekend from Amazon a brand new 65-inch E6 Cinema Series 4K TV and Dolby Vision and HDR10. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. What's up? Shout out. Of course, the first film I watched in the new 4K TV was Superman 2025 and a little bit of the Superman movie from 1978, all on 4K. Let's freaking go, dude. The display on the 4K is a high QLED LCD. Nice. Good job. Hell yeah. Did you watch VFC's Marvel's Most Wanted Omnibus? I just tuned in for the most important part, and I'll talk about it in a minute. I brought my favorite shirt and everything. I tuned in. I'm like, you know what? I'm in the top 60. I'm good. I wish it were higher, but I'm thankful for anything I can get. So I consider it an absolute victory. So I was happy about that. You can leave a voicemail if you want. If not, that's okay. I'll make one up and act it out. I don't know. Whew. Very excited for Legion of Superheroes by Mark Waden. Kidston, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Omnibus, my favorite era of Legion after is the Silver Age and Bronze Age. The Geo Show. The Geo Show. Thank you. Freddie, thank you so much. Appreciate it. What Super Bowl event is Geo talking about? The VFC thing. It has like 600 viewers. When I tuned in like a couple hours ago or whatever, it had like 600 concurrent live viewers. I'm like, holy guacamole. I will never in my lifetime compete with any numbers like that from our niche. Because keep in mind, this niche is pretty small. Even when you've got channels that have 100 plus 100K plus subscribers. So that is pretty cool. Pity Ma, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Bad Kato, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Play Pokopia. I said it in my Discord as a joke, but I'll show it. Whatever. I just got through I restored the Pokemon Center for the beach town. I don't remember the names of the town at the moment, but it's been so much fun. I'm like 50 hours into the game, and I'm loving every single minute of it. Last night, I had a wonderful Easter, and I played up until 2 a.m. So I guess today. So I've only had like 3 hours of sleep, and I don't regret it. I made friends with Moslax, Pikachu, which is the new variant of Pikachu. I've met Growlithe. I got Execute. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon, Zorua, showed up, and Zorua taught me how to transform. So now I can transform into inanimate objects, and that is hilarious. Who else? Zoroark, Hariyama. I made my own house in the beach town. Meowth is there. I love Meowth. I love all the cat Pokemon. They're super cute. So yeah. Oh goodness, I can no longer stay up that late anymore. I mean, like 2 years ago, I was doing it like every freaking night. Like minimum would be midnight. And since 2025, I've noticed that like at 10, I'm already like fishing and wanting to go to bed. Like I can't anymore. But I was just excited, and I wanted to try and read some books, but I was a little bit stressed out, I guess, like random anxiety. So I didn't read anything. Instead, I used the game as a stress reliever, I guess, and was able just to power through it until like 2 a.m. I got through a part in the game where you find a cruise ship that's been abandoned. It's not the SS Anne, but they're alluding to it, or I don't know. I haven't researched enough about the ship, so I made it to the cruise ship, and there's a mysterious Pokemon. I think it's one of the legendaries. I'm gonna check out the full boat after we're done here. So that was really exciting. But again, I saw the clock. I'm like, damn, I need to be awake in like 3 hours. I need to sleep. So I stopped. I was playing on my PS5, MLB The Show 2006, and TMNT The Cowabunga Collection. I like the Cowabunga Collection. I play it on my Switch One. Specifically, I got that collection. I don't like the Genesis games, unfortunately. I'll play them all; they're great. But if I had to choose, the standouts are the arcades of the first two TMNTs. Those are some of my favorite arcade games of all time. Those are one of the few games I actually remember playing when they came out in the arcade. In the arcade, and the local Pizza Hut had the TMNT machines. So we would do like Sunday dinner, I guess. We would eat at Pizza Hut, and then before we would go, I would play like a buck of TMNT, and it was the first arcade game, and Turtles in Time. Loved them. After 3.5 hours, VFC's finally in the top 10. Dude, but the good thing is that has like 1 million people watching and like a whole panel of wonderful people. If I were to talk for 3.5 hours by myself on here, I would just go mad. So shout out. Geoning solo, love it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any hauls. I don't know what happened. I've ordered a bunch of stuff and nothing is shipped. Not from our lovely sponsor and from other websites. Nothing's shipped. So I have nothing to show. The last thing I showed was like 2 weeks ago, which is crazy. There is one little NSFW book. It's a spicy manga, but not like too hardcore or anything. But I don't want to show it because this is a family friendly show. If it was my channel, my stream, yeah, no worries, whatever. So that's it. The only thing I got was a game. If I can grab it, hold on. Yeah, the only thing I grabbed is the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, which I've never played. I've only played the first advanced Mega Man titles, like the first two, and that's it. I've never played any of these games, but I already have every single Mega Man on the Switch except Legends, so I might as well pick this up as well. But this week was pretty insane, or last week, I should say, for video game releases. Oh, you can't see that. There's like 7 titles in this. But I love this design for Mega Man. One of my favorites. I have that for PS5. Let's go. Agreed, Gio. Also, I was playing Sonic Origins on PS5, which has the older Sonic the Hedgehog games. Yeah, I'd love me some Sonic. Sonic Origins Collection. The only thing I hate about that set, not really. I don't hate things. The only thing I dislike about that set is the fact that they hid the Game Gear and mobile stuff behind a DLC code. I hate that. That is like less than 50 megabytes. All of that. You could have easily fit that in the damn cartridge. There was no excuse to do that. If the game is delisted and you can't download it anymore, sure, the cart will work, but you won't be able to download the Sonic Game Gear stuff or the Game Gear. Yeah, Game Gear. Which, we're all about preservation in this channel, right? In this community, I should say. Never played the games either, but did watch NT Warrior. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I watched NT Warrior. I did not watch Star Force. Also, shout out to VFC. A while ago, he gifted me the Udon. It's the art book, the Mega Man art book. I have both for the Game Boy Advance stuff and the Star Force, whatever. Now I kind of want to go back and grab the regular Mega Man stuff, art books. I don't know. I'm excited. I looked into those games when the collection came out. The gameplay seemed complicated at a glance. Let us know how it goes. This will take me a while to get to because I kind of want to play all the Mega Man games in order. I started with the Legacy Collection Volume 1, played the first 4, And then I got tired. I'm like, I need to play something else. I'm Mega Man out. So I stopped, and I kept getting all the other stuff: Mega Man 11, the Zero collection. There's another one that I'm missing. So I don't know if I'm going to play them, or I guess I could just jump in and play the random ones. I did see one here that's like 3D models, which surprised me. I thought they were going to be sprite based, but I'm excited to check that out. So yeah, what else did I do? Reads. I'm trying to get through a bunch of manga. I have a huge stack of books here that I want to make like a little like lightning round rapid fire reviews for my channel, but I haven't had the time to read. And sometimes I've talked about it before. Sometimes I sit down, I finally have an opportunity to read, and then out of nowhere I get like super anxious and I don't feel like quieting down and picking up a book. I need to do some other physical activity to get my mind off of things. And when I get through that, the day's over and I didn't do squat. So that has happened multiple weeks this year. So I haven't done a lot of reading, unfortunately. I wish I were better, but I'm not. Speaking of games, Matthew, thank you for joining. I've been playing Neo 2. It's really challenging, but I've been enjoying the combat and world building. It's based on the Sengoku era, but with yokai running amok. I learned about the freaking yokai last year. I was so upset that no one let me know about this. And I think, last year. Thankfully, it is included in the PS Plus perk thing or whatever. So I downloaded it the other day, but I haven't started playing it. So I want to get through the Neo games. They look really cool, even though that's not my cup of tea typically because of the combat and stuff. I have all the re-released Mega Man games on PS4, PS5 because those are all on disc rather than on Switch, which has them on a download code. Yeah. I wanted them portable, but you're right. I should have gotten them for the PlayStation. Almost picked up the Mega Man Humble Bundle. It had a Legacy Collection 1 and 2, Legacy Collection, Mega Man X Legacy Collection. If you can, Bad Kato, there's I think you should be able to find it. There's the Rockman Legacy Collection, which is the Japanese one. You can grab it from Play Asia. It should be available. That has all that stuff in cart for the Switch. I learned about it too late, and I got them when they came out with the codes and stuff. So I feel Neo 2 especially has focused on the yokai aspect more so than the first game. Can I play the second one without the first one? I'm pretty sure you can't, but I saw renders of different yokai for the game, and they look really interesting. Some are like super grotesque, almost like grittier than normal. But I'm excited for it. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna do things a little bit different, chat. I do want to talk with you guys some more, but since I don't have hauls or reads, I'm just going to jump into the previews because there's a lot of books. There are a lot of books coming out, and then afterwards, you can do some Q&A, and I can show you a little bit of Pokopia on my Switch. How about that? Also, since I'm by myself, I can't stall for 30 minutes to see if an Omnibros will be able to show up. Quick reminder, by the way, I don't know if I'm a little all over the place. Apologies. But the Friday show is now on Tuesdays. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, watch Riley and Jess talk about something instead of the Friday show. So we wish Lou a speedy recovery. So for the time being, at least for the month of April, you're going to get Omnibro Tuesdays. So that's going to be fun. And then on Thursdays, I'll be here for Manga Night. I would say you could play 2 first. It's a prequel to the first game, but the DLC takes place after the first game, is what I heard. Nice. Dual live streaming madness. I mean, we gotta do it. I tried to delay the stream as much as I could, but at some point I can't like be on here for start this show too late. Primal, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Really. Let's do the thing. Hold on. We do have voicemails, but I think it's just one Omnidog's Vault. If Jess shows up, we'll play it. If not, we will save it. McFarlane Toys Multiverse has a ton of new live action Superman and Supergirl figures coming out. Gio, Brandon Routh, Melissa Benoit, I hope I said that right. Millie Alcock from the new Supergirl film. I saw the Lobo figure. I don't mind Jason Momoa as Lobo, but the figure itself reminded me. What did I say on my Discord? It looks like Rob Zombie mixed with Jason Momoa and one of the Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows. I don't know. I need to see the movie to give you my final verdict on live action Lobo. Jason Momoa's Lobo, even with his bike. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Here's my Discord if you guys want to join. Appreciate it. A lot of new people have been joining recently. Some familiar heads that made me happy to see them there. So that's awesome. I decided that I will no longer focus my attention on social media to promote the channel. I've been using, I'm an OG Twitter head. I started Twitter back in 2011 when nobody wanted to be on there. I've been in that damn platform for ages. I've used Instagram. I've used Facebook. I started Blue Sky. I did whatever the hell. I did Tumblr. I'll be honest with you. None of them have helped me in the slightest to grow the channel. The only growth has been through YouTube. People finding out, people finding out about the video through other means, being on here, talking with other people, connecting with other creators. But social media has done squat for the channel. Maybe like a handful of people, like a dozen people. And for that, I don't need that stress in my life. So I wrote a message. If you follow me on social media, go to Discord and you can find me there. Otherwise, peace and love. I ain't doing social media anymore. I'm just gonna be there for my own excitement of it, like Geo using social media, not Manga Geekdom. So I did see some people joining, which put a smile on my face. So that was really cool. So if you want to join, here's the link. It's a lot of fun over there. Woo. Sorry, I was not being a real fan. Being at the VFC stream just is there too. I know, but that's okay, William Lee. You can, now that Google has the split screen thing, or Chrome, you can watch both streams at the same time. It's going to be super chaotic. I gave up on social media. I follow like my personal stuff, which is of interest to no one. So other than that, yeah, I don't care anymore. And for goofing around, because I do follow like Riley, for example, and we joke around a little bit sometimes on Twitter, even though we can chat at any point in time through other platforms and cell phone, but whatever. Social media is so bad, but how else can I get updates? I've always liked the immediateness of Twitter, but they're all bad. I deleted some. I got rid of apps. I'm cleaning house, as they say. All right, let me speed run this thing. We're not gonna be here long. We're not gonna do Omar. Sorry, he's busy. Instead, say hello to Big Challenges. My goat. Let's go, dude. And we're just gonna transition into previews. These are all the cool stuff that you can expect. And our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. So shout out to League of Comic Geeks.com. There are a couple books here that are not coming out, and I was really pissed off because there's one book here that I lit up like a Christmas tree, and then I realized, like, wait a minute, This comes out in August. What's it doing here in frickin' April? Jesus. Anyways, we'll see it in a minute. From Ablaze, Torpedo 1972. I don't know anything about this, but that's cool. Abrams has Black Lives, Volume 1, Great Minds of Science. Oh boy. Chat, are you ready to hear me rant for the rest of the show on these two damn books? I saw this earlier when I was setting up the show, and I got visibly offended by this damn book. As a kid, if a kid were to stumble upon this book, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm happy that they're reading stuff. That's cool. As an adult, as a fan of cryptids, as a fan of the Chupacabra, I will not take this slander, Abrams. What the actual F is happening here? This is a new book that's coming out. Okay, I'll let the image speak for itself. This is Feo the Chupacabra. Feo is Spanish for ugly. They're saying it's ugly. What the hell is this? This is not the Chupacabra. This is a mangy ass green dog with fanged canine teeth. What? No. Abrams, you're not gonna do. Hold on. Context, right? It's a kid's book. I get it. But you can do this. You can hold on. You can do this. Why not give me this? This is what I want. This is what can you make a children's book with this creature? Please. People see dogs every day of the damn week. Why would you pass up the opportunity for fans to enjoy? I'm looking for there we go. To enjoy this beautiful specimen right here, the product of myth and folklore, possible alien involvement, military installations. I don't know. I wish it could all be real. I believe it's all real. Whatever. I don't care. But this, it's a dog. This looks like the dog from Coco with the sloppy tongue. Whatever the hell the name of that dog was. I am really, really annoyed by this. Boy. I mean, it's a cute dog, don't get me wrong, but that ain't the Chupacabra. This is. Don't, please do not erase the history of the one thing that Puerto Rican cryptid fans have, and it's this amazing lizard alien spiky gargoyle thing. Come on now, please. It's a vampire too. It's got everything. It's got like bug eyes and everything. Come on now, dude. Look at that. That's super cool, man. By the way, there's a Chupacabra figure on Big Bad Toy Store. I want to show you that. Does it have anything to do with the book? No, but I don't care. Chupacabra. Look at that. Look at that. That is so sick. Oh my God. I don't have $100 to blow on plastic, but dude, man, I wish I were a toy reviewer and I would ask Lou's Collector to hook me up so I could do a video on it. This is a Chupacabra, man. You can do that. You can do a little song and dance with this guy. Come on now. But no, this little guy here. What the hell's this book about? Anyway, also, excuse me, the Chupacabra is not a Mexican thing. It has never been a Mexican thing. It started in Puerto Rico. It's a Puerto Rican cryptid. I don't care for any of the I don't know how to say it, like the taking pride and that or whatever. But for this thing, I will claim it. This heartfelt debut from 2-season Pixar animators. Well, those Pixar animators should have used their money to do some research and not make this stupid ass mangy dog in friggin' Mexico. When the tiny Mexican town of Cabrito Viejo, this is so stupid, is in danger of being bought out by a nefarious film studio. Feo, the mythical but feisty chupacabra, teams up with Camila, a plucky mechanic and local monster enthusiast, to hatch the plan to save their home. Inspired by her father's collection of monster movies, the pair head to Hollywood to convince famed screenwriter Dr. Akula? I don't know. That sounds kind of lewd, to put Feo's name up in lights. But Feo isn't exactly the terrifying fiend that local legends make him out to be. I want him to be the frightening fiend that the locals make it out to be. Can the unlikely duo really save the village by making the Chupacabras Hollywood next rate monster? Not with this. Get out of here. Sorry. This is what I want. I'm going to Photoshop and take this damn dog out and put this guy here next to her. That would be amazing. Because you look at the dog and you think, oh, it's cute. No, give me something like repulsive so that people look past the first impressions and realize, oh, it's like a feisty little lizard guy. Come on now. Body shame. That poor dog, chupa dog. That's what I'm going to call it. That ain't no chupacabra. He's not sucking any goats. So, goat blood, by the way. So that's my rant. I do not recommend it, but if you want to get it, you do you. Whatever. Abrams is also doing Space Punch Volume 5. I have no idea what that is either. Alien Books is back from the grave. This is a manga, but I'm the only one here. Who cares? Kinryo Rock Code Amrita Volume 1. That's a tongue twister. I have Volume 0 of this, and that came out like 3 years ago. I did a whole video on it. It disappeared. Much of Alien Books is cataloged. But now it's coming back. Volume 1. It's a 4-volume series. 0, 1, 2, and 3. I don't believe this is coming out until I see it. I will try and pre-order because I already have the first book. Yeah, okay. This is a manga about a future where vampires live with humans. They're more like celebrities, and the main story kicks off when a vampire does the taboo and murders some humans, and that kicks off things. They're more like controlled subspecies of humans, and when the murderer is running around, everyone goes crazy, and there's a detective trying to catch the serial killer and stuff, and they're more like rock stars than terrifying creatures of the night. They're not Feo, the doggy cabra. Boom Studios is putting out Grimm Volume 5 trade paperback. Dark Horse is doing Critical Role Vox Machina Origins Omnibus Series 1 and 2. We got another manga release, Old Boy Deluxe Edition Book 2 hardcover. This is the second and final hardcover. You will have the last 4 volumes of Old Boy. I have the hardcover Spanish editions. At some point, I would like to upgrade because even though I can read Spanish, obviously, I do prefer the translations into English more than the ones that they do in Spanish, if that makes sense. But I would like to own these because the first one looks beautiful. That sexy, like neon noir type feel. I love that with the purple and the black and white. DC has nothing happening. DC has Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Compact Comics Edition. Everyone, all of you in the chat, you've read this at some point. This book is not for any of us, but if you want to gift Dark Knight Returns to a family member, a friend that's getting into comics, this is the perfect way to do it. And at $10, it's a steal. Especially if you go to In-Stock Trades, you're going to get it for $5 or $6. So that's even better. Even I'm considering buying this just so I have it in reserve if I need to do a potential giveaway or if I want to gift it to a family member. I could grab this. But yeah, emblematic, one of the best Batman stories of all time. You all know this. Legion of Superheroes 5 years later, Omnibus Volume 2. This is a reprint, but that is really awesome for the Legion fans. Shout out. We are getting Supergirl Being Super. This is the reprint, and just in time because we got the movie coming up in a couple months. That is some really cool synergy. I love when you get a new movie and they start reprinting stuff to so that when people watch the movie, they're like, I want to get a Supergirl book. And this is one that people always recommend for modern Supergirl. Mariko Tamaki and Joelle Jones. From Dynamite, Astrid and the Space Cadets, Attack of the Snailians. Let me take a look at the Snailians. Hold on. I love that this is the one I decided to open and not the other ones. This is a lot cooler than the Chupa Dog over there, the fail. Look at that. I like that. I like this. That's fun. It's like Yo Gabba Gabba on acid. Dynamite is doing Blue's Clues. They got that license. Interesting. Blue's Clues and you, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. If you're watching and it's your birthday, happy birthday. See, you could be watching at a later point in time and it's your birthday, it still fits. So I'm covering all my bases tonight. Oh, they got the Paw Patrol license. Let's go. These two are gonna make a lot of money for Dynamite. Paw Patrol, they're gonna elevate Dynamite out of bankruptcy. Let's freaking go. Paw Patrol Rough and Ready Rescues. Let's freaking go, dude. Fantagraphics Atlas Creator Collection number 3, Bill Everett Volume 1, One Head Too Many, and Other Weird Horror Stories. Hardcover. I'm gonna click on this one for a second. Matt, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. We need to start a GoFundMe to get a Chupa statue built in San Juan. Build it in my hometown. Why not? Hell yeah. Kamui. That's where I live. Shout out. Like Golden Kamui, but instead of a K, it's a C. And a Y at the end instead of an I. I just dox myself somewhat by telling you that. Look at that. That's super creepy. I like that. Shout out. Man, these guys need like moisturizer. Look at that. It's kind of nasty. So that is coming out. Corto Maltese, The Fable of Venice and Other Adventures from Fantagraphics. Fantagraphics is also doing Disney Greatest Comics Collection Volume 1, Uncle Scrooge, A Little Something Special, and Other Tales of Fiendish Foes. There's a new collection of duck books coming out, right? In like a couple months. I'm interested in that. I don't know about this one, but I saw a solicit for something in like July or August. I need to remember what it was. Also, I know that Dynamite has a DuckTales series. Is that any good? Has anybody here in the chat read it? I would like to pick it up. Fantagraphics is doing How I Make Comics hardcover. I guess I should open the Duck Comics. Why not? Yeah, here it is. Cool. I haven't read it. I'd like to get Darkwing Duck. That looks really fun too. There's so much stuff. I wish everyone would have infinite amounts of money so that they could buy every single book that they would ever need, myself included. I had to cancel some books the other day. I wasn't a fan of it, but I had to do it. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Theodora's Letters, An Enslaved Woman's Fight for Family and Freedom hardcover. It's an Eisner Award winner. Nice. This is the book of the week. Now I need to make an order at IST. I forgot about this until I was making the thumbnail for the video. We are finally getting Godzilla versus America. Boston, Chicago, Kansas City, Los Angeles. I've not read any of this. I'm very curious as to what the hell happens in these books. I assume Godzilla wins every single time. Is he going to go through all 50 states and colonies and territories? I'd be down for that. Godzilla versus Hawaii, Godzilla versus Alaska, Godzilla versus Puerto Rico, Godzilla versus Florida versus Rhode Island. Come on now, that'd be fun. It says here, okay, Steve Orlando, Mike Costa, Buster Moody, Gabriel Hartman, and a whole bunch of other artists. Godzilla's Destructive Tour of America, all in one book. From Chicago to Boston to LA to Kansas City, the King of Monsters is taking on the land of the free. Join a superstar team of comic creators for 16 incredible stories, all set in these cities across the map. Pluvirus. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I will get this. IDW is putting out Pumpkinheads. This one seemed interesting, but I have no idea what this is. Pumpkinheads from Dave Baker and Nicole. There are some last names that I don't want to try and read because I'm going to make a fool of myself, and this is going to be recorded later. It will stay recorded, I should say. This band plays together, lives together. Unfortunately, two of them are sleeping together. Well, they're tired, you know. They're touring all the time, right? Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Now put on your pumpkin mask and let's rock. It's like one of those slice of life, quirky stories. Art reminds me of like a Scott Pilgrim-esque emo band or something. It's interesting. IDW is doing Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic Prime Volume 3. I've never seen Sonic Prime. I know this is the multiverse show where they go through different alternate dimensions. You get like Pirate Knuckles here. I believe there's a variant of Tails that's a bad guy, and he's like Dr. Octopus type mad scientist with like gadgets and stuff. So that's cool. I would like to watch this, but I haven't. I need to watch the show first and then consider reading the comics. Or I guess they adapt the show into comic book format. Okay, so I probably skip it. I'll watch the show instead. Here's a bunch of stuff I need to watch. We have from Image, The Author Immortal, Volume 1, Death of the Author, trade paperback. I have no idea what this is, but the cover is fantastic. Yeah, look at that. That's sweet. And kind of, you know what this reminds me of? Even though it's a book that's bleeding, and I'm going to gross you out, chat. Apologies. This reminds me of the Junji Ito Grease story where the guy squishes his face and you see the trails trickling down the page. Sorry about that. But this is something much more wholesome. This collects the first 5 issues. Yeah. Hector Ramirez dreamed of changing the world with words. Years later, he's given one last chance to help reboot the fantasy series that shaped his childhood. But when he discovers the author has vanished into his own creation, Hector is pulled into a realm built from fiction and ruled by a story that refuses to end. He's not alone. Along for the journey is Al, or I assume it's Al, his non-binary teen child searching for their place in both the real world and the story that now threatens to consume them. Alethea, once the series' bright young mage heroine, also fights alongside them as a battle-worn warrior, questioning whether she still belongs to the story she was created to serve. Together, they must uncover the forces tearing this world apart and what it means to live inside a story that no longer wants you. Interesting. For fans of Nimona, Lore Olympus, and Monstrous, that's cool. I like that. I would check it out. If I had a massive 100+ queue list of books to read, but I'll add it to the list. This cover creeped me the hell out, dude. Everything Dead and Dying. Has anyone read this? I thought, like, man, this is a boring ass cover until I realized what I was looking at. And then I got like visibly upset. Like, okay. This one is The Walking Dead meets Essex County. Wow. Okay. Really, James? Okay. Everything Dead and Dying was amazing. The best zombie series. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk tonight. Sorry. The best zombie series I read in a year, in this year, in years. Everything Dead and Dying is fantastic. Well, damn. Okay. All right. Thank goodness I didn't say anything bad about it. Jack Chandler is the sole survivor of the zombie apocalypse and his rural farming community, but rather than eliminate them, he has chosen to continue living alongside the undead, including the husband and adopted daughter he fought so hard to have. But when his town is discovered by outsiders, Jack suddenly becomes the one thing standing in the way of his family and those who hope to kill them for good. Nice. Shoot. I'm interested. I love me a good zombie story. Okay. Oh, zombie cows. Nope. Y'all can keep that nasty zombie cow milk. Yeah. It's kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Oh, brother. But if it's good, I'll check it out. Hack/Deluxe Edition Volume 6. Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to close a window here. There we go. Hack/Deluxe Edition Volume 6 hardcover. I like this description. I've not read Hack/, but I love when they do quirky stuff like this. Okay, so maybe Volume 5 wasn't the last omnibus. What can we say? There was so much more Hack/ to tell. So this collects Son of Samain 1 through 5. Hack/ Resurrection 1 through 12, plus Me Without You, bonus features, and an all-new 8-page story by Dan Doherty. Shout out. Okay. We got a reprint of Happy, Deluxe Edition from Grant Morrison. That's interesting. I remember when they tried adapting it, right? I was not a fan of what they did. In the, was it a sci-fi show or a sci-fi movie? I think it was a show. Paper Girls Backpack Edition. So this is a new printing of Paper Girls, an affordable reprint at $12.99. Get the foil variant. If it's like an 80s themed comic and you have an option to get something foil cover, do that, please. Blind purchase easily. But Paper Girls is good. I liked it. I do have it on the oversized hardcovers. Punderworld Volume 2. Hades and Persephone's love-struck misadventures continue. Oh, okay. Did not know that book was about that. Cool. I didn't even know that we had a new edition of Sunstone. Everybody's going after the compact edition money or the manga money. This is a compact edition of Sunstone. So this new edition is only $9.99. Now presented in a 6x9 edition featuring an all-new cover by homeboy Cedric. I don't know how you're supposed to say his name. I'll just say Cedric. I mean, he used to watch, but now he doesn't. That's a shame. Could have corrected me, but he's not here. Mad Cave Studios is doing Asterisk Collector Volume 6, Asterix and Cleopatra. There we go, hardcover. Mad Cave is also putting out Geronimo Stilton. Hold on. I've never heard of this guy in my life, and there's 21 volumes of this. What the hell is happening? Geronimo Stilton, reporter, volume 21, Rules of the Game. What? Okay. Interesting. Mad Cave also has Gunpowder Prophets. What the hell is this? Interesting. Mix of 70s style exploitation, Italian horror, and buddy comedy. Huck and Marley deal with supernatural problems for money. Well, they're trying to do it for money, but Huck's morals and Marley's bloodlust usually end with that going somewhat astray. Interesting. Okay. I do like the art, though. Reminds me of homeboy Tony Moore a little bit. Nottingham Omnibus from Mad Cave Studios. That's Very creepy. This is the book that I got really upset about. This is not releasing this week. Also, holy crap, we're getting Samurai Pizza Cats in a trade paperback, the new series at Mad Cave. Hell yes. However, it's set for August 25th, so late August, unfortunately. But damn, I love this cover so much. I can't wait for the video game that's coming out. I wanted to grab the figures, but it's like 2 figures for like 70 or 80 bucks. I'm like, that's a little bit too much for plastic, in my opinion. So I had to skip it. But shout out to Nagama Press and Mad Cave Studios. Speed Racer Volume 1 is supposedly coming out. That is really cool. The 4K Blu-ray is coming out too for the live action movie. I'm excited to grab that next month. Mad Cave is doing Temporal trade paperback by Stephanie Williams. And then Marvel, I gotta be honest, I'm so out of touch sometimes with Marvel comics. I did not know that this was a thing. Death of the Silver Surfer. I love this cover. That's why I put it in the thumbnail. This is phenomenal. Is this any good, chat? Collecting issues 1 through 5 of Death of the Silver Surfer. Does he live at the end? Don't spoil it. But this is the type of book that I know, like, the ending won't matter. But man, I'll get the Lexus Speed Racer. I did order the movie. Yay! Let's go. Nice. I can't wait. I had Speed Racer on DVD, the original anime and the live action movie. So I do want to upgrade the DVD to, or I don't have the DVD anymore, but I would like to upgrade for 4K in my case. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, Volume 3. We're out of here. That's going to be me in like an hour from now. We're out of here. Celebrate Moon Knight's 50th anniversary. Nice. We are getting ROM Epic Collection. Man, I'm so behind. I only grabbed the first Epic Collection. I disappointed all of you. I need to grab 2, 3, and now 4, which I believe is the last one. Because I do like ROM. He's pretty cool, even though I made fun of him. But we're cool like that. We're homies, right? He doesn't mind. Or it doesn't mind. What If? Into the Multiverse Omnibus Volume 3. You found Death of Silver Surfer boring? Oh, that's a shame. I guess I ain't reading it. What If? How many issues are on here? What If? 76 through 83, 85 to 114, and -1. This is the Godzilla crossover, right? -1. Buttons. Scarlet Spider, let's go. This has 2 covers. Ain't no way. I know it's Mike Waringo. Rest in peace to one of the GOATs. But I dislike this cover a lot. Give me Scarlet Spider over Butt Chin Cyclops here. Sorry. Oni Press is doing Covenant Volume 5. We got Rick and Morty versus the Universe hardcover. We got a couple manga that we're not going to talk about because we already did last week. Post Malone's Big Rig, Volume 1. Is this any good? I don't mind Post Malone, and I know we talked about it when it was announced, but did more people read it? It sounded pretty bonkers. Like apocalyptic, and the characters driving a big truck. Interesting. And that's it. It's a pretty chill week, actually. Yeah. Let me click on this thing. Hold on. Woo! I do like this cover. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's pretty bloody. Damn. Dark Ages, Demon Hordes plague Europe as hell invades Earth. The Six Petals, the secret sect of the Knights Templar, pray for a holy weapon to drive back the scourge. What crashes to Earth instead is the rig, a fully loaded tractor trailer. In the aftermath of its arrival, the only man left standing is an enigmatic former priest. He will become Trucker and lead the fight against hell. Man, that sounds badass. Can I get a movie out of this? With 25 tons and 18 wheels of demon slaying machine. Hell yeah. Damn, okay. I'll check it out at some point, but it sounds awesome. Waringo's great, but that looks like a sketch and not a cover. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Both covers for What If just don't do it for me. Yeah, that's pretty meh. Because if you see this, I'm like, what about this makes it like What If and Multiverse? This just looks like Spider-Man from the 90s. This one, at least, you have like an alternate take here with the character and the Phoenix Force or whatever. But it's an X-Men comic. At the end of the day, they go bonkers with like alternate versions and stuff. Or I don't know. VFC is over. Where is Omnidog? I don't know. Jess better hurry up because I'm going to leave in like 30 minutes. Oh boy, people are tuning in. Chat, you guys are late. I thank you for joining the other show. I just did the whole previews thing. So if you wanna go back, rewind and watch me talk about these books a little bit. Yeah. I kind of want to own Cedric stuff, but I don't know. I know people love Sunstone, but I only read like one issue of it and thought it was okay. But the covers are cool, you know. This blah 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 blah. Where is it? Hotly anticipated second volume of the BDSM I was gonna say romantic romance graphic novel that consensually took the world by storm. Okay, cool. I remember one time, many years ago, Cedric said, like, you know what, F it, here's volume 1 for free on Dropbox, and just released the link and people could just download it. I did, and that's the copy that I own, the digital copy that he gave away for free. So I didn't pirate the thing. It was legally downloaded. And where was I going with this? I don't know. Oh, and then I shared the link. I think it was on Riley's group. And then somebody accused me of being a comic pirate. I'm like, whoa, hold on. First of all, I don't care about this book enough to download it illegally or share it. So calm down, settle down, person. It was legally shared, and I had to share a screenshot of this guy saying, like, hey, download it for free. Anyways, Sunstone, there you go. I think volume 3 solicited should be here. Should I be looking at this, or is it too spicy? I don't know. Oh, this is the new edition for volume 1, and we got volume 2. Omnidog, what are you doing here?
What? Dude, start over.
Oh, no, it's been 58 minutes. I'm not going to go back.
No, I'm jamming you up. I am absolutely teasing. What? Oh, where are you?
I'm finished. I already did previews.
Oh, you did?
And there's a new Sunstone compact edition coming out, so I was showing the covers.
Compact edition?
Yeah, they're going, take a look at this nonsense. This is the book that's coming out. They're going after the $9.99 market, and this is essentially their version of a compact comic, 6x9.
Boy.
Yeah. So I was wondering if I should pick it up or not, because I don't own the book, but I only read like one issue and didn't care to own the full thing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm down for erotic romance, but I don't know.
His art, I think, demands a larger format if you want to try it.
Right. Well, I do have some questions for you now that you're here.
I apologize for not getting here, an hour
No,
ago. I'm
don't worry about it.
really sorry.
Nah, it's
I
okay.
No, I left you in a bad spot, and I apologize.
I do have. The people do want to know which cover do you like best for this book. What if Into the Multiverse? Because I know you're gonna pick it up. I say sarcastically.
Wow, Ben Kane or whatever his name is. Okay.
And this one. And Cyclops has a butt chin in this one. This is by the late Mike Wieringo. We love him, but this is not
Oh,
one of his best drawings.
mm. I think I would. I think I would. Yeah, I'd go with the butt chin.
Okay, cool. There was another one that had two covers. Let me see if I can find it. DC has nothing, by the way, dude. Only 3 books.
Oh, really?
Batman Dark Knight Returns Compact Edition, Legion of Superheroes reprint, and Supergirl reprint. That's it.
Oh, anybody that doesn't have Supergirl being super needs to pick it up.
Let's see. Oh, dude, you missed my rant. Look at this nonsense. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Like a young adult type chupa. She's got a
Bro,
pet chupacabra.
this is not the Chupacabra. Come on now. Don't disrespect my homeboy like that.
I can just hear your rant. Yeah.
The book is in Mexico. They don't care about Puerto Rico, so they moved it to Mexico because that's the stereotypical Latino thing. And they're like, oh, it's a Mexican thing. And now he's like a mangy dog. And he's called Feo, which is Spanish for ugly.
Oh,
So,
wow.
So this is like a book from, what was it? Abrams is putting out this book.
Hmm.
And it's following Camila, who is a mechanic in Mexico, one of the cities in Mexico. I was visibly offended by this.
I can totally see it.
So yeah, that's not a lot of previews for this week.
Was this the short? Was this the really hardly anything, or is that next week?
There are some things, but pretty chill week, I guess. There are more manga than comics coming out this week, though. I had to take it off. Jess, I do want you to pick up Godzilla versus America. I think you would like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is out this
week. Is this the first one in the cities thing?
Yes. This one is Boston, Chicago, Kansas City, and Los Angeles.
I remember you. We talked. I feel like we talked about it earlier, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely will have that on my list.
And Bad Kato's in the chat, and James, they said Everything Dead and Dying is one of the best zombie books of recent memory. So they recommended it. But then Kane and I think the cover is kind of gross and disgusting.
Well, I can't really see it. I'm on my iPhone.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's a zombie cow, and he's milking the zombie cow.
That is kind of gross and disgusting.
I know, but I do want to read it. James says Jess also needs to buy Everything Dead and Dying.
Well, James and Bat Cato both know my taste really well.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything Dead and Dying is Jacob Phillips, Jess, says Razor.
He wrote it and drew it? Tate Brumbaugh. Okay, yeah, I love Jacob Phillips' art, and I've heard good things about Tate Brumbaugh's art writing.
It says here this is Walking Dead meets Essex County, which is an interesting combination.
Yeah, it is.
Do it.
Okay, Bat Cato. Message received.
Rodimus, let's go. Sorry, I didn't notice you were here, Rodimus.
What sort of is this about the? Is that about the Chupacabra?
Yes.
Coño.
Yeah, I did a whole segment on it and showed pictures of Chupacabra drawings from Puerto Rico and stuff. So I found it really offensive. I will not support that book. That silly green dog. People are excited that you're here. You're here now. That's all that matters.
Thank you. Well, I didn't mean to make it a Geo solo show, but that's
I was ready for it. Because I know those shows like last like an eternity, so I was prepared. Compact Sunstone would be easier to hide. That's also true.
It would fit better into the Omar box.
There you go. Oh wow, Jess, you need to rest. Back to back 4-hour streams and now this.
And I'm on the air at 2 and 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Ooh. Yeah, this is we can go on for like 20 more minutes if that's okay with you. So you can rest.
Yeah, sure. I'll be fine. I'll just prop my iPhone up and let's go.
I do have the deals of the week, courtesy of InStockTrades.com. For anybody wondering, from Dark Horse, 43% off. You can grab Critical Role Vox Machina Origins Omnibus Series 1 and 2. Again, 43% off. That's pretty good. From DC Comics, Batman The Dark Knight Returns Compact Comics Edition, 48% off. That's almost half off. If you got the loyalty discount, that'd be half off. You would get that book for $5. I told you it's a great book to gift to someone. But I know the chat has read Dark Knight Returns, so you would be buying it to gift it to someone. From Image, Author Immortal, Volume 1, that is 46% off. From Marvel, we have Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, Volume 3. We're out of here at 43% off. And we do have a manga deal of the week that goes to Demons of the Shadow Realm. That's from Hiromu Arakawa. Volume 10 from Square Enix. So again, Critical Role, Vox Machina, 43% off. Batman Compact, 48% off. Author Immortal, 46% off. Moon Knight, Volume 3, 43% off. And Demons of the Shadow Realm at 43% off. Last Thursday, I did reveal the Spotlight sales, but we're going to talk about them here. There is a character spotlight on Usagi Yojimbo books. You can save an extra 5% on those. These spotlight sales end on the 14th, by the way. There's a series spotlight on Berserk. You can get an additional 5% off on the Berserk Deluxe editions. There's a creator spotlight on Go Tanabe. So if you want to read those awesome Lovecraft manga adaptations, you can get them at an extra 5% off. And this was pretty cool. There's an overstock sale on manga in general, an extra 5% off on select titles. So that and more at InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor.
I realized that I don't really look at the deals of the weeks when I send them to you. I don't remember any of those titles.
They send it like super early. We've known about them since Wednesday of last week.
Okay, that makes sense.
And sometimes I go like, "Oh, this is a really solid week," and then other times I'm like, not a week for me." But I'm sure people will like them.
Oh yeah, sure.
I did see it. Thank you, everybody. Inhumans, Geo, Inhumans, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I should talk about it. I did not talk about it, but I did bring my Inhumans shirt for the occasion. Some people might be upset that it only climbed just a little bit, but I've always been a believer that step by step you get far. So next year we'll climb a couple more steps, and we keep doing that until we climb all the way to the top. So I'm not worried. I'm not upset. I'm happy. It's super cool. I did tune in at the right time to see that. I was driving while I wrote that. I shouldn't have been doing that, but I did. And the argument was being made that it double dips a lot. But my counter argument is, if you are a fan of the Inhumans like myself, I think it's a better idea to buy an Inhumans book than spend $300 on 3 Fantastic Four Omnis. Why should I spend $300 if I could potentially spend $125 or whatever it is on one book? So sometimes double dipping is cool. Plus, X-Men fans don't don't at me because you got like you double dip like nobody's business. You triple, quadruple dip. So calm down.
Yeah, that I feel like that's the only book I voted for that made it into Axel. How's it going? I I feel like that's the only Very Fine asked me at the end of the stream, and I had already lost track of where I was or what time it was. So uh, he said, "How many of your books made it in?" And I said, "Because I could only really think of Inhumans." Uh, I, so I can't really remember.
On the Marvel poll, people voted two Indiana Jones books and a Superman versus Aliens book above the damn Inhumans, but at least we're on the list. Yeah.
Brian, I didn't even know that Superman versus Aliens book existed.
Same.
Or was it? And then there's a Batman versus Predator. There's like a couple books. No idea.
I knew about the Batman one, but I did not know about Superman. Covers are great. No idea if the stories are good. Gio has been killing it over here. Thank you, AS. Appreciate it.
Nice, AS.
Can't get away from this Omnidog,
dude. Sorry.
Stan Smith, Cyclops, X Cringe. Let's go. So yeah, there you go. Let's see. Catching up with the comments. The savings speak for themselves. Sounds like tomorrow is going to be expensive.
This is about IST? Tomorrow's going to be expensive?
I guess. Well, for me, I mean, I am getting the Godzilla book. That's my number one thing. So I will probably make an order and add like a bunch of other wish list items. My wish list on IST is gigantic. I never share it with anybody. I have no interest in sharing because people would look down upon it. Like, why is this guy sharing wish list? But it has so many books from different years. Every time we talk about a book here, I'm like, that sounds really interesting. I just add it to the wish list, and eventually I grab it.
I think my wish list is up to 10 pages now or something ridiculous. Half of them aren't even in print anymore.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm the same as you. I'm like, hey, that sounds really cool. Promptly forgetting about it.
Thank you, Kane, for voting for Inhumans Geo, so that made the list. I'm happy. I'm happy. I saw some things. As I was preparing for this show, I was watching the VFC video in the background. And I saw some pics. I'm like, and I rolled at a bunch of stuff. But you know what? I'm going to be positive and ignore all of that and just focus on Inhumans making the top 60 and climbing a little bit higher than last year.
Yeah. I will say I did have 5 bootleg Omnis make it into the poll. but I didn't vote for them because I bought the bootlegs years ago.
Hell yeah. The first Batman versus Predator is great.
Oh, wow.
By Dave Gibbons and drawn by one of the Kuberts.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So might as well put it down. Yeah. Jess, did you haul or read anything that you want to mention before we get out of here?
I am about getting close to being done with Gail Simone's Birds of Prey, Volume 1.
Heck yeah.
It is so great. It is so great. I can't wait for Volume 2 to come out. So that's what I've been primarily reading. And then I will...
Wow.
The next book that I'm going to read is Tin Can Society. That's right on the top of my to-read book pile. And I hauled it's funny, I hauled a book that Back Cato told me about. I think it wasn't Batman. It was Detective Comics. After the right after the wait a sec. Yeah. It was blanking. It was a Batman book, but we needed it to complete. He and I needed it to complete a run of Batman, and it was The False Face of Two-Face or something. I can't remember. I'm bleary brained right now. What was it again, back Cato, that I got? He's good at drawing up gap filler things that I'm a sucker for buying them.
Still reading Scooby. Reading has been difficult as of late. I feel that.
Are you enjoying Scooby, Kane? I looked at it and loved the way it looked. The plot.
They were complaining about the Inhumans double dipping and then voted in like 10 X-Men. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be a hater. I don't want peace and love. I don't want to be like a downer or anything, but X-Men books are notorious for double dipping. You got so many to choose from. And now this comes along, you're like, that double dips a lot. I'm like, okay, let's cop that. But whatever.
Yeah.
Deface
the face. Thank you.
Ooh. Voicemail. Let's do voicemail and wrap it up because I know you're tired. And I've been talking for a minute. I didn't get to show Popopia, so I remind me later, chat, to show you that because I didn't know if you were going to be on, so I was preparing to stream with my Switch for a little bit to show people.
Oh, cool!
But I guess I can show handheld, just a little bit of it, but connecting it through the thing and here, like I don't know, I don't want to do that right now. Sorry, chat.
I would like to talk to you face to face after this stream.
Yes, I need to tell you something. Yes, I think we know what it is, but I want to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to tell you something. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kane. That's good.
Window. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to get Jess. Can you stall for 2 minutes? Give me a second.
Yeah.
I need to check the voicemail first for a minute.
Okay. If you could put in the chat, please, Kane, what you prepared for your Easter dinner yesterday, because it sounded awesome. And I realized I'm on my iPhone, so I can take this into the other room where Deface the Face is. I feel like it's a detective comics book. Did I file it away? I couldn't have filed it away yet. Did I? Oh, hell. I did. Okay, so it should be right here. Outside, Batman the Outsiders. All right, what the heck? Okay, so it's volume 9 of Detective Comics, Rebirth. And where did I put it? Okay, well, it was Rebirth. Oh, right here. Let's see if I can yank it out. Yoink! Oh, nice.
Come back.
Okay, this was the book that Bat Cato. Oh, I'm not mirrored. Anyway, it's by James Robinson, Volume 9, and then that connects you to. Let's see. Maybe not Peach Momoko, Tamaki's detective. So there it is.
Some sad news. How do I pronounce her name? Joy Hummel?
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Who is
that? She wrote. Wait, no, hold on. It says she passed away in 2021. Who's this person? What's happening? Rest in peace, whoever it is. I just googled him and it says 2021, so I'm pretty sure I got the wrong person. Rest in peace.
That's odd.
Just noticed Geo's Inhumans shirt. I can show you. Hold on. It's from the Paul Jenkins maxi series.
Yeah. So good.
I had KFC and Reese's Blizzard for Easter dinner yesterday. He's risen.
KFC and a Blizzard?
Damn, dude.
Wow.
I would
have had to take a nap for the rest of the day.
Yeah. I would be knocked out by that. Damn.
Oh, to be young.
Yesterday plus 5 years. Rest in peace. Cooked Angus steak. Oven roasted potatoes, peas and carrots, caramelized onions and gravy. Picked up a carrot cake for dessert. Steak turned out amazing. Perfect tenderness and seasoning. Bam. Kane, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, that was Easter dinner.
Kane, I want you to become a social media chef. Can you do that? I think it would be really cool. I would tune in and subscribe.
Yeah. She just dropped it like during yesterday's stream. I don't know where the. Oh, that's. Yeah. Sorry, James. I wasn't here.
Tomorrow, I will let James let Riley know to get all the food talk that you had for us today so that you can talk about it tomorrow. Because there were a couple cool food things that are coming out tomorrow.
Oh, food related. Oh, that's great. I would totally be a subscriber, Kane. The food you make always sounds really good.
Hell yeah.
Really good.
I follow a lot of home chefs on Instagram and TikTok. So hell yeah, I'm down. Make the videos, I'll be there. I'll promote the shit out of it. She wrote Wonder Woman.
Oh, huh.
But did she pass away now, or because the Wikipedia says 2021 at 97? God bless.
No, oh, she's in okay, 97. Wow.
Can you imagine if I live to 97 and the Inhuman stuff never comes out, and then I croak, and then the next year they're like Inhumans Omnibus? I'm like, son of a bitch. Gonna be looking down from the afterlife, be like, you assholes. You waited until I was gone to put the damn book.
Man, that's so long from now. That would be I'd be bitter. Yeah, I can see.
Where's your clip? This would be me.
Son of a bitch. What?
Right.
Did you hear I didn't hear it. You did though?
I did. Maybe because you're on the phone, it doesn't play the audio.
Oh, that makes sense.
We'll bury you with a coffee. Yeah, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we got the voicemail. Let's do that before we go. Share screen, voice message, share or refresh. Sorry. Oh, can you hear this audio? Let me know.
Thursday, we saw the pilot episode for a brand new show on the Omnibus Collectors Network called the Comic Salad Podcast. This pilot episode was so much fun and hilarious to watch. We need adorable Omni Dog, Jim Joe Babaloo, Max, and Freddy back for more episodes. The stream was not safe for work in a few spots. Our great Omni Dog showed off a naked picture of Chip Starsky laying on top of Matt Fraction, and he was also showing off his chest hairs. Who needs to sign up for OnlyFans when you have an uncensored Omni Dog? We learned shocking news on Friday. Our great Omni Dog is planning for his end within the next 20 years. He announced the book that he will read on his farewell bed, and that book was Marvel Blood Hunt Omnibus. On Saturday, Omni Dog was a big present during very fine condition. Everything kept leading back to him. Omar received Omnidog's vault puzzle in the mail from someone named Bruce, and Omar finally admitted the truth that he had been holding back for years.
No matter what I'm going to say, it's wrong.
During Easter Sunday, on very fine condition, we learned about Omar Love, hate relationship with Will Ferrell, and what Omar's safe words are X-Men, Claremont, Darkhawk, and New Warriors.
Oh, God.
We did have an Easter miracle with very fine condition, and Omni Dog both agreeing Tim Drake was the best Robin.
Nice. Okay.
Nicely done. That whoever writes those does a good job summing up things.
So there you go. Chat, that is... Oh, no, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's give a shout out again. Sorry, I was going to leave without doing it. To our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, making tonight's broadcast happen. All the books that we previewed, they'll be available tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. In Stock Trades is your destination for all things collected editions. You get your Omnis, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the U.S. at $50 or more. And there's a loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% off to your book orders when you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, that and more when you visit InStockTrades.com. Shout out to our sponsor.
Wow. He must be in professional announcer. You do it so well. You should look into getting a job in radio or
In
something.
radio. Thank you.
Yeah.
No Spanish lessons today? No.
I don't know that I could do one right now.
I'm tired. Even though I'm not the one doing them, but I'm tired. Amazing show as always. Take care, all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be kind to one another and hug your pets. Hell yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing. Kenny, thank you for sharing
Kenny,
on
what up?
social media. Appreciate it. You shared it on Twitter that we were live. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Kenny.
Paz y Amor. I think you can do that one.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Let's go.
Do my things work here?
I don't think so. Because if it's the iPhone, it's not going to work. Because it has to be Windows.
I
Or
beg
MacBook.
your pardon?
No. Sorry. It has to be a MacBook laptop for it to work.
Oh, I thought it did it on iPhone too.
I don't think it works on phone.
Crappy iPhone. Okay.
I know. Tomorrow we'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I won't because I'll be at work. But the Comic Salad podcast is here. Gonna have a lot of fun times with Jess and Jim Joe Babaloo. So stay tuned for that. And then we will be back on Thursday, or I'll be back for whatever the hell I'm doing over there with manga and some other co-host. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Subscribe to the channels, check them out, share the videos, join the Discord, all that fun stuff. Gio needs to celebrate, and Jess needs to finish his laundry. So no Spanish tonight, coño.
I do have to finish my laundry.
All right, everybody, that's it. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Let me leave you toothless dancing to some groovy tracks. I forgot to download the song, but I'm just gonna play the other one. So here you go. I'm gonna leave it there dancing for a couple seconds, and then we're off. So laters.